Welcome to Nguyen News. I'm Viet Cường. Today's headlines. Nguyen attends government's monthly online meeting June 2013. Chairman of Nguyen People's Committee welcomes delegation from Ministry of Foreign Affairs. Nguyen Leaders welcome delegation of Singapore Embassy to Vietnam. On June 27th, the government held its monthly online meeting for June 2013 to assess the socio-economic situation in the first 6 months of the year. The meeting was chaired by Prime Minister Nguyen Tấn Dũng. Mr. Đặng Viết Thuận, Vice Chairman of the People's Committee of Nguyen Province, joined the meeting. Looking back on the last 6 months, all the localities and sectors nationwide have actively implemented the Resolution 1 NQCP and the Resolution 2 NQCP issued on January 7, 2013, as well as the monthly meeting resolution of the government. Apparently, the initial national macroeconomic state has achieved positive results in the right direction. The growth of most of the sectors of the national economy has been improved, raising the GDP growth in the second quarter to up to 5%, higher than the first quarter, and increasing the GDP growth of the first 6 months of the year to up to 4.9%. Industrial production, especially the industrial processing and manufacturing, have been maintaining recovery and progressing significantly despite difficulties and challenges. The service sector has been continuing to grow at a higher rate than the same period last year. Exports have been maintaining higher growth than planned. ODA and FDA implementation have been better than the same period last year. Social welfare has been ensured. The lives of the people, especially the poor, the ethnic minority groups, the unemployed, the families whose land was reclaimed, have been looked after. The supporting policies for social housing loans for low-income people have been actively implemented. Political security and social order have been maintained. However, the economy remains to be struggling a little bit more. In Nguyen, the operation of its enterprises is also experiencing hardship due to tremendous inventory and risky debt. The major economic projects are underway and will be completed soon to reduce the difficulties in implementing the economic development plan for 2013. For the remaining 6 months of the year, Prime Minister Nguyen Tấn Dũng demanded that the effective economic models be duplicated, shortcomings be met with solutions, and the highest goals, tasks, and resolutions of the government at the beginning of the year be implemented strictly to ensure progress. On the afternoon of June 28th, Mr. Dương Ngọc Long, Chairman of Nguyen People's Committee, welcomed the delegation of the Ministry of Foreign Affairs.
During the meeting, the Chairman of Nguyen People's Committee reported that in recent times, the diplomatic affairs of Nguyen Province made remarkable advance. This fact is due to the attention given by the leaders of the Ministry of Foreign Affairs and the different Vietnam embassies in some countries where Nguyen has diplomatic relations. The chairman hoped that in the coming time, the Ministry of Foreign Affairs will continue to support Nguyen Province, especially in attracting foreign investment. He also sent best wishes to members of the delegation who are going to undertake missions of ambassadors in some countries. In return, the delegation showed their gratitude as they are warmly welcomed in the province and affirmed that the Ministry of Foreign Affairs will continue to help Nguyen in attracting foreign investment and provide necessary advancement and knowledge for officials of foreign affairs in the provincial branch.
On June 26th, Nguyen Tea Association organized a conference to discuss its plans regarding the second tea festival, Nguyen Viet Nam 2013. During the conference, the delegates were informed about the activities of Nguyen Tea Association in the period 2011-2013 and its preparations for the coming tea festival, Nguyen Viet Nam 2013. Accordingly, Nguyen Tea Association will collaborate with the relevant branches and agencies to make plans for major activities of the festival, specifically about the conference on tea products and investment promotion, to develop tea manufacturing and tea culture festival. Besides, Nguyen Tea Association will take an important part in organizing a conference to give tea enterprises and cooperatives directions to get the food safety certificate. In addition, Nguyen Tea Association will also participate in many other activities in the festival. The Tea Festival Nguyen Vietnam 2013, which will commence on November 8th to 11th this year, is hoped to be another golden opportunity for Nguyen to preserve and uphold its tea cultural values, as well as introduce Nguyen and Vietnam tea products to international patronage. On June 27th, Mr. Dương Ngọc Long, chairman of Nguyen Provincial People's Committee, met with the delegation of Singapore Embassy to Vietnam led by its ambassador Nguyen Tea Association.
During the meeting, Chairman of the Provincial People's Committee expressed his gratitude to the delegation for the visit and immediately briefed them about the socio-economic situation of Nguyen province in recent years, as well as the other development orientation for the province in the near future. He hopes Singapore Embassy in Vietnam will introduce more of Nguyen province to Singaporean investors about investment and cooperation opportunities. In return, the ambassador expressed his confidence and desire that through this mission, the delegation will get more useful information, open more opportunities for cooperation in various fields, especially in seeking to export vegetables and fruit from Vietnam to Singapore, thereby contributing to strengthening the relationship and long-lasting friendship between the two countries. On June the 28th, the delegation of Singapore Embassy visited Nguyen University and answered questions from its teachers and students about education, training, and work opportunities in Singapore.
The most important point in the tax law amended and supplemented by the 13th Vietnam National Assembly is that the general corporate income tax rate will decrease from 25% or 23% at the very least. In the period 2014-2015, the rate is expected to go down as much as 22% and 20% in 2015. Accordingly, 60% of the enterprises in Nguyen province will benefit from these changes. Experiencing this favorable tax rate rebate from January 7, 2013, all the small and medium-sized enterprises, SMSEs, and companies implementing social housing projects, CISHP. SMSEs utilizing less than 200 employees, working full-time, and having the revenue of no more than 20 billion Vietnam dong in 2 consecutive years will benefit a rate of 20% within 2 years after the new law takes effect. According to the information from the Provincial Enterprise Association, Nguyen currently has more than 2,000 SMSEs eligible for 20% corporate income tax rate rebate, while the CISHP has to pay only a 10% tax rate. These are the two important terms of the amended and supplemented tax law to make favorable conditions for the SMSEs as well as the real estate market of Vietnam in general and Nguyen in particular. To raise the awareness on the role, position, and importance of the family from different levels, branches, and society, Nguyen City People's Committee held a meeting to commend typical cultural families and respond to Vietnamese Family Year 2013 on June 27th.
In recent years, family works in Nguyen City have achieved remarkable results, including laws on the prevention of domestic violence, gender equality, marriage and family laws, which have been propagated extensively to all citizens through many forms, books, newspapers, newsletters, contests, and festival celebration. The movement of building cultural family was associated with the movement of strengthening solidarity among the people to build cultural life in residential areas, which has had a profound impact on the family and made a positive change in perception, gradually changing the mindset and lifestyle of the people in a more progressive direction. As a result, last year 2012, there were nearly 59,000 families that achieved cultural status, accounting for 92% of its total populace. Nguyen City People's Committee has commended and rewarded 28 households. These activities promote the good traditional cultural values confirm the effectiveness of the movement to build cultural life at the basic level, make people more aware of the importance in terms of building cultural family, enhance responsibility, and nurture the personality of each family member.
On the 28th of June, over 13,000 examinees in Tai Nguyen Province started their race to high schools in 2013. The examining councils guarantee this examination to be methodological and will be strictly executed. The Department of Education and Training organized 28 councils at various high schools in Tai Nguyen Province. 28 assisting groups for the exams were mobilized during the exam. There is no variation in the number of examinees this year compared to that of last year, as the observation of the Department of Education and Training. In the morning sessions of the 26th and 28th of June, all the councils in the province started the exam simultaneously as the candidates took the 150-minute philology examination. 827 candidates taking part in the exam in Tai Nguyen High School for the Gifted were divided into 33 groups. English and philology are the two majors attracting the most number of candidates. This year, Tai Nguyen High School for the Gifted is assigned with a quota of 360 students into 12 majoring classes. By completing the two subjects of math and philology on the 28th of June, the candidates have completed the entrance exam into high schools. On the 29th and 30th of June, examiners started the exam at Tai Nguyen High School for the Gifted with the prerequisite English and the majoring subject. And that's all for today. Thanks for watching. Goodbye.